You think you know Hollywood power couples? Think again, because Robert Downey Jr. just blew the lid off a scandal so shocking, it could completely unravel Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' picture-perfect image. We're talking accusations of manipulation, deception, and a $400 million lawsuit that could prove Blake has been secretly pulling the strings behind the scenes for years. Could this be Hollywood's biggest betrayal? Or just another case of dirty industry politics? Buckle up, because once you hear this, you'll never look at Blake and Ryan the same way again. For years, Robert Downey Jr. has been a respected figure in Hollywood, not just for his acting, but for his ability to see through the industry's illusions. A survivor of Hollywood's most brutal highs and lows, RDJ knows a thing or two about power games and manipulation. And now, he seems to be subtly pointing the spotlight toward Blake Lively. Sources close to Downey claim that he's been dropping hints, suggesting that Blake's carefully crafted image might not be as genuine as it seems. He's reportedly alluded to how some actors maintain control not just through talent, but through strategic maneuvers behind the scenes. And now, with the $400 million Baldoni lawsuit shaking up the industry, people are starting to connect the dots. The rumors suggest that Blake may not just be another Hollywood star, she may be one of its most calculated power players. But what does that mean exactly? It means that while Ryan Reynolds has been the face of their power couple brand, Blake has allegedly been the one pulling the strings, ensuring that their careers, their public perception, and their influence in the industry remain intact. Some insiders believe that her strategy isn't just about maintaining relevance, it's about complete creative control. And Robert Downey? Well, he seems to know something the rest of Hollywood doesn't want to say out loud. It's easy to assume that Hollywood's biggest stars got to where they are through talent alone. But the reality? Success in this industry is about more than just acting skills. It's about networking, image control, and knowing when to pull the right strings at the right time. And Blake Lively has been doing exactly that for years. Think about it. She transitioned from a teen soap actress on Gossip Girl to an A-list movie star without any major scandals. She's been flawless in her career trajectory. No missteps, no bad press, just a constant rise to the top. But how? Hollywood insiders are now suggesting that her squeaky clean record might actually be proof of her ability to control the narrative. Unlike other actors who have had public disputes, controversies, or messy breakups affect their careers, Blake has seemingly avoided it all. Until now. Her marriage to Ryan Reynolds only solidified her brand. Their social media antics, their public displays of affection, it all felt real. But with the Baldoni lawsuit, people are starting to see cracks in the illusion. The biggest question? If Blake really is the one pulling the strings, how far is she willing to go to keep that power? If anyone understands how Hollywood's elite protect themselves, it's RDJ. He's been through it all: manipulation, power struggles, career sabotage. And according to some close to him, he's been watching the situation unfold very carefully. Insiders claim that Downey has hinted at his suspicions about Blake's rise in the industry. He's allegedly suggested that some stars maintain their positions not through talent alone, but through influence, strategic alliances, and knowing how to play the industry's most ruthless game. With Baldoni's lawsuit accusing Blake of fabricating harassment claims to take over a film project, people are now wondering, was this an isolated incident? Or has she been playing the long game for years? Downey hasn't explicitly spoken out about Blake, but those who've worked with him say he's made it clear that Hollywood's biggest stars aren't always who they pretend to be. And if there's any truth to the claims being made about Blake, then her time as Hollywood's sweetheart may be coming to an end. For years, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have been seen as Hollywood's golden couple. Their chemistry on and off the screen has made them one of the most admired duos in the industry. They engage in playful banter on social media, exchange witty comments during interviews, and present an image of effortless charm. Fans have always viewed them as the ideal power couple, a rare example of a Hollywood marriage that seems both genuine and unshakable. But what if that image was carefully crafted? What if every joke, every perfectly timed Instagram post, and every red carpet appearance was nothing more than a performance? A carefully maintained illusion designed to shape public perception? the idea may have seemed far-fetched until recently. Now, whispers from within the industry are suggesting that there's more to their relationship than what meets the eye. And at the center of it all is Blake Lively, who, according to recent claims, may be more than just an actress. She may be a behind-the-scenes power player, someone who has been subtly pulling the strings to maintain a flawless public image while securing her place in Hollywood's hierarchy. This perception shift has been fueled by shocking allegations involving actor-director Justin Baldoni. Once a respected figure in Hollywood, Baldoni now finds himself in a legal battle that could change everything. His ongoing lawsuit, one that carries a staggering $400 million claim, has thrown Lively and Reynolds into the spotlight in a way they never expected. And then, there's Robert Downey Jr., a Hollywood veteran who, according to reports, has been dropping hints about Lively's alleged power moves. If these whispers hold any weight, then the carefully curated image of Blake and Ryan as Hollywood's golden couple may have just begun to unravel. So the question remains, did Blake and Ryan just get caught orchestrating something so ruthless that it could permanently damage their careers? And if so, how deep does this really go? At first, it seemed like a routine Hollywood production. Blake Lively had been cast as the lead in It Ends With Us, a highly anticipated adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel. The film was set to be directed by Justin Baldoni, an actor-turned-filmmaker with a reputation for bringing emotional depth to his projects. Everything appeared to be running smoothly, until suddenly, tensions behind the scenes escalated into one of the biggest scandals Hollywood has seen in years. According to reports, Blake accused Baldoni of harassment. The accusation alone was enough to change everything. Almost overnight, Baldoni became a controversial figure. The industry, always quick to protect its biggest stars, seemed to distance itself from him. The narrative was clear. Blake Lively was the victim, and Baldoni was the one in the wrong. But then, something unexpected happened. Baldoni fought back. Rather than remaining silent or attempting to settle behind closed doors, he launched a countersuit. A massive, nearly unprecedented $400 million legal battle. And his claims? They were nothing short of explosive. In his lawsuit, Baldoni alleges that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds orchestrated a deliberate smear campaign against him. The goal, according to the court filings, was to force him out of his own project and ensure that Blake had full creative control over the film's direction. He argues that the harassment allegations were not only false, but strategically placed to pressure executives into siding with her. $400 million. That's not just a lawsuit, it's a declaration of war. It's rare to see a case of this magnitude play out in public. Hollywood is known for handling disputes quietly, often through settlements and undisclosed agreements. But this time, Baldoni refused to back down. And what's even more shocking is that some insiders believe him. There's no denying that Hollywood is a place where power moves are made behind the scenes, where influence determines who stays on top and who gets pushed out. But if Baldoni's claims are true, this isn't just about creative control. This is about manipulation, deception, and the length some are willing to go to protect their image. So the question remains, was this a calculated play by Blake Lively to reshape the film to her vision? Or was Baldoni unfairly targeted and silenced? As the legal battle unfolds, the answers may be more shocking than anyone expected. For years, Blake has managed to stay scandal-free. While Ryan has had rumored feuds and creative clashes, especially on Deadpool, Blake has maintained an image of grace, class, and kindness. But was that all an illusion? Insiders are now saying that Blake might be just as calculating as Ryan, if not more. Her career skyrocketed after Gossip Girl, and every move since has been flawless. No major scandals, no public drama, just carefully placed headlines and a fairy tale love story with one of Hollywood's most bankable stars. But this lawsuit is rewriting her entire narrative. And suddenly, fans are re-examining everything. For years, people saw Blake as a relatable, stylish, and drama-free actress. But now, that image is cracking. Social media is exploding with fans questioning whether Blake has been manipulating her public image this entire time. Even former colleagues are starting to speak out, hinting that this isn't the first time she's used her influence behind the scenes. And Ryan? Well, for once, he isn't the main target of controversy. Instead, People are wondering if he's just been playing along with Blake's tactics, or if he's been used as a smokescreen while she made the real power moves. The most surprising part of all of this? Hollywood isn't automatically siding with Blake. Normally, when a female star comes forward with harassment allegations, the industry rallies behind her. But this time, there's hesitation. Why? Because Baldoni's countersuit isn't just about clearing his name. It's calling out Blake and Ryan's entire Hollywood strategy, and some insiders seem to agree with him. People who once worked with Blake are now whispering that she's far more controlling, calculated, and willing to do whatever it takes to stay on top than anyone realized. If these allegations are proven true, Blake's entire carefully crafted reputation could crumble. She's built a career on being the charming, lovable star who shares homemade pie recipes and heartwarming baby announcements. But if this lawsuit uncovers that she's been orchestrating smear campaigns, making false accusations, and manipulating the industry for years, Hollywood may never look at her the same way again. Studios don't like bad press. They don't like scandals that make them look like they back the wrong people. And if more evidence comes out against Blake, she might find herself blacklisted faster than anyone thought possible. Right now, the case is still unfolding. And as more details come to light, one thing is becoming painfully clear. Blake Lively is no longer untouchable. Will she shut this down, brush it off, and reclaim her image? Or is this the moment where Hollywood and the world finally sees her for who she really is? Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this all just another baseless Hollywood scandal? Or did Blake and Ryan finally get caught playing a game too dangerous to win? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe because this story is far from over.